welcome to Around the World in 2 Minutes. I'm Brianne McCann.
And I'm Mr. Fraser. Let's see what happened in the world this week. The world saw two massive earthquakes this week, one in Japan and the other in Ecuador. In Japan, the earthquakes have killed dozens, in Ecuador, hundreds. The international community has offered their support with governments of Colombia, Chile, Spain, and Mexico sending help, and the Secretary of State, John Kerry, states that the U.S. is ready to assist in any way we can.
On the home front, House Speaker Paul Ryan set the record straight. Rumors have been circulating for months now that Ryan could receive the nomination at the Republican convention instead of any of the three remaining candidates. On Tuesday, he finally and firmly put these speculations to rest, stating that if you want to be the nominee for our party, to be the president, you should actually run for it. I chose not to do this, therefore I should not be considered. Period. End of story.
In the wake of President Obama's visit to Cuba, Raul Castro became more anti-United States. He warned Cubans on Saturday that the true American intention is to end socialism in Cuba. The Cuban president affirmed that the country would not be moving toward capitalism anytime soon, referencing Vietnam and China as the model system for what Cuba should strive to be. Raul is proving not to be that radically different than his older brother, Fidel.
In a story that is only going to get more complicated in the weeks to come, 9 detainees have been released from Guantanamo Bay in Cuba and moved to Saudi Arabia, bringing the total number of prisoners there to 80, just ahead of President Obama's visit to the Middle Eastern country next week. Additionally, Saudi Foreign Minister Adel al-Jubeir delivered a message last month that the country would be forced to sell off more than $750 billion in U.S. assets if the current bill in Congress passes that would allow the Saudi government to be held responsible for any role it may have played in the attacks of September 11th. This promises to make for a tense meeting between Obama and Saudi ruler King Salman. Well, that's it for our news.
Have a great week, Lions.
It's the end of